So here's the thing about being creative. Many of us sometimes believe that creation takes force, that it takes intense focus and concentration, and I suppose sometimes it does, but more than that, what I believe is that creation just takes intent. Intent that can be large or small regarding the impact that we want it to have, but nevertheless, initially, it just takes intent. Scripture reads that God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Some versions even say, "And light became." His creation gave light purpose. While theologians have spent a millennia arguing about God's intent across various actions that took place in the Bible, in this instance, it's hard to argue against the idea that the light would be used to illuminate, to bring brightness, to reveal, for us to be able to see, to open, right? To be able to differentiate day from night, a tool for humans to measure what to God is immeasurable: time. He intended to give us a way to measure. Day and night was not for him. His thoughts are not our thoughts. His ways are not our ways. He doesn't need what we need to exist. He doesn't need days and nights. But brilliantly, he creates with us in mind. I want to know, what are you creating with someone else in mind? What is it that you're putting your hands to transform or to translate people to a different place? A place called better. And here's the thing, it doesn't have to be extravagant. It doesn't have to be over-engineered. It doesn't have to be overthought. The thing that I want to impress today is all it takes is good intent for things to come to pass and enrich people's lives. God shows us this time and time again. And consider how these words that we see in Scripture apply to us, words that are laden with God creating. Connected to everything He created is His intent. I'm reminded that well before I was formed, well before I knew my own name or my identity, God already thought of me, and He had already thought of you, and He'd already intended for us to fulfill our purpose. And so every day, every step, every stride that we make is getting us one step closer to fulfilling God's intention for our lives. As you go through this day, I want to encourage you to just be intentional about fulfilling that moment, that thing that God has inside you. Be intentional about realizing that purpose that's being fulfilled in the way you communicate with people, in the way you go about your daily task. And in those moments, just be reminded that God created everything on this earth with you in mind.